If a Sigma male wakes up feeling anxious in the middle of the night, it's likely he was dreaming about having to engage in small talk. For Sigma males, being forced into trivial, surface-level conversations just to keep up social appearances is almost against their nature. Small talk, which is generally about being polite and possibly forming a connection with others, can seem shallow and pointless to them. It can be uncomfortable and dull, feeling like a drain on their time and energy, preventing them from being true to themselves. That's why Sigma males have crafted specific strategies to steer clear of the dreaded small talk situation. Today we're going to explore these strategies, offering a Sigma male's guide to avoiding small talk whenever possible. Number 1. Being direct, being straightforward is a key tactic Sigma males use to dodge small talk in social settings. Even though they're not known for being overly social or chatty, Sigma males carry a quiet confidence that empowers them to express what they really want in a clear and assertive way. This confidence stems from their independent, lone wolf approach to life and their indifference to the traditional social hierarchy, which frees them from worrying about others' judgments based on their behavior. Sigma males aren't hesitant to share their true thoughts and feelings openly. By communicating in a straightforward manner right from the start, a Sigma male can set the tone of the conversation, showing that he prefers meaningful dialogue over shallow chit-chat. While some might find comfort in the familiarity of small talk, Sigma males are ready to change the game by steering the conversation toward more substantial or complex subjects early on. Number 2. Ask open-ended questions for Sigma males. The art of asking the right questions is key to moving beyond superficial chatter. They understand that a well-posed question can transform a conversation, guiding it towards more meaningful territory. By asking open-ended questions, they encourage others to share more about themselves, fostering a deeper connection. Instead of the usual "did you have a good day," which often leads to a simple yes or no response, a Sigma might ask, "What was the highlight of your day?" This type of question prompts the other person to think more deeply and share a more detailed and personal response. Sigma males value self-reflection and prefer conversations that stimulate thought and reflection. Their knack for asking engaging questions demonstrates a genuine interest in the conversation partner's experiences and thoughts, steering the dialogue away from mundane small talk towards more engaging and substantial discussions. Number 3. Building a path to openness as conversations go on. It's possible to slowly start talking about more personal and open topics. For Sigmas, imagine this as climbing a ladder, where each step takes the conversation to a deeper level. Sigma males, who often think deeply and like to analyze, might find it hard to open up and share personal feelings at first. They usually keep their emotions to themselves. However, by slowly starting to share their own thoughts and feelings, they can build closer relationships with people. Sharing personal stories and emotions allows others to do the same, at a comfortable pace, which can lead to a better understanding of each other and stronger bonds. It's also important to remember that being open doesn't mean sharing too much or being overly open. Sigmas are very good at knowing their own limits and can sense others' limits too. They understand that not everyone might be comfortable with being open. For Sigmas, it's about finding the right balance and being careful of others' feelings. It might be a bit hard, but by opening up step by step and being considerate of others, they can create deeper connections and understanding with the people around them. This process is gradual, but can lead to a better understanding of themselves and others. Number 4. Bridging in conversations means moving from light chat to deeper talks. It helps avoid small talk and build stronger connections. This is a good strategy for Sigmas to feel genuine and respectful in social situations. One way to bridge is by finding a shared interest or topic with the person you're talking to. For instance, at a networking event, if someone mentions they love mountain climbing, a Sigma could respond, "I love mountain climbing too. Have you ever visited this place?" This shows you're interested in what they have to say and invites them to share more about their experiences and views. Bridging can also happen by asking open-ended questions that lead the conversation to areas the Sigma feels more comfortable discussing. Asking questions is a great way to keep a conversation going. Sigmas can use this to their advantage since many people enjoy talking about themselves. This can work well for Sigmas if they can steer the conversation towards something personal that they find interesting. If you're liking this guide on how to avoid small talk, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe, or leave a comment with your thoughts. It's a great way to support the channel and lets me know what kind of content you prefer. Now, let's continue. Number 5. Sharing personal stories. Sigmas aren't usually the ones to always have the perfect thing to say in social settings. They're not typically the life of the party, and they might not know what to say, especially if the conversation isn't about something they're really interested in. In these situations, Sigmas have a smart but simple approach. They share their own experiences related to the conversation topic. This makes the conversation more personal and meaningful, and it also encourages the other person to share their experiences too. When conversations reach this personal level, it makes everyone feel closer and more comfortable, reducing the pressure to stick to small talk. This opens up the chance for more interesting and open conversations. Number 6. Being selective with social interactions. Sigma males usually aren't the most outgoing people. They prefer not being the center of attention and often like being alone more than being with others. This leads to one of their best methods for avoiding small talk: simply not engaging in it. This doesn't mean Sigma males never talk, but they are much more selective about who they spend their time with compared to most people. Because of their independent nature, they don't feel the need to socialize just for the sake of appearance or to keep up shallow relationships. Instead, they choose to be by themselves and take their time to develop friendships. Sigmas connect better with people who also don't rush into relationships and dislike small talk. By choosing their social situations carefully and avoiding settings that require meaningless chatter, Sigmas don't have to worry about mundane conversations like the weather or weekend plans. Small talk and Sigmas rarely go together because they are strategic thinkers. They've come up with many ways to avoid dull conversations, which might seem like they're avoiding interaction, but it actually helps them have more significant conversations and build more satisfying relationships. Number 7. Cultivating deep interests. Sigma males often dive deep into their hobbies and interests, which gives them a rich reservoir of topics for conversation that go beyond small talk. This tactic involves them sharing and discussing their passions in a way that is both engaging and informative. For example, if a Sigma is deeply interested in astronomy, instead of asking someone if they've seen any good movies lately, they might bring up the latest space exploration news or ask what the other person thinks about life on other planets. This approach not only bypasses trivial chatter but also lights up the conversation with fascinating subjects, making it more likely to connect on a meaningful level with someone who shares similar interests or is curious about their hobbies. It's a method that not only showcases their depth but also attracts like-minded individuals or those intrigued by their passion, paving the way for conversations that are enriching and far from superficial. Number 8. Practicing active listening. Active listening is a powerful tool in the Sigma male's arsenal for avoiding small talk and fostering meaningful exchanges. By focusing intently on what the other person is saying, reflecting on it, and responding with thoughtful comments or questions, Sigma males can deepen the conversation. This technique involves more than just hearing words. It's about understanding the emotion and intent behind them, showing empathy, and engaging with the speaker on a level that encourages them to open up more. For instance, if someone mentions they've been stressed at work, instead of simply sympathizing, a Sigma might ask about what aspects of their job they find most challenging and why. This not only shows genuine interest and concern but also steers the conversation towards more substantial topics, allowing for a deeper connection. Active listening signals to others that their thoughts and feelings are valued, which in turn makes them more likely to share openly, thus moving the interaction beyond the realm of small talk into more meaningful territory. Number 9. Embracing silence. Sigma males understand that silence is not something to be avoided but can be a powerful aspect of communication. Instead of filling every gap in conversation with small talk, they are comfortable with letting moments of silence occur naturally. This comfort with silence can encourage both parties to think more deeply about what they want to say next, potentially leading to more thoughtful and meaningful dialogue. For a Sigma, A pause in conversation isn't awkward, but an opportunity for both individuals to reflect on the discussion and gather their thoughts. This tactic can subtly shift the dynamic of a conversation from superficial exchanges to more intentional and substantial interactions. Embracing silence shows a level of confidence and introspection that can make conversations more rewarding and less about just passing the time. Number 10. Using humor to lighten deep conversations. While Sigma males aim to avoid small talk, they also recognize the importance of not letting deeper conversations become too heavy or intense. Using humor is a strategic way to keep the conversation engaging and accessible without reverting to superficial chatter. By weaving in light-hearted comments or amusing observations, Sigma males can add a layer of relatability and comfort to the conversation, making it easier for others to share and connect on a deeper level. Humor can serve as a bridge between serious topics and a more relaxed dialogue, ensuring that the conversation remains dynamic and enjoyable for everyone involved. This approach helps maintain a balance, allowing for depth without overwhelming the other person and demonstrating that meaningful conversations can also be fun and uplifting. Number 11. Sharing stories and anecdotes. Sigma males find that sharing personal anecdotes or stories related to the topic at hand can significantly enrich conversations. This method goes beyond mere facts or opinions by weaving personal experiences into the dialogue, making it more engaging and relatable. For instance, instead of simply stating an opinion about a travel destination, a Sigma might share a memorable story from a trip they took there, including interesting encounters or lessons learned. This approach not only provides depth to the conversation, but also invites the other person to share their own stories, fostering a mutual exchange of experiences. By doing so, conversations naturally move away from superficial small talk to more meaningful exchanges. Sharing stories and anecdotes allows Sigma males to reveal parts of their personality and life experiences in a way that is organic and inviting, encouraging deeper connections and understanding. Number 12. Setting a purpose for conversations. Sigma males often approach conversations with a clear purpose or goal in mind, whether it's to learn something new, share knowledge, or offer support. This intentionality helps steer discussions away from aimless small talk and towards more fulfilling and purpose-driven exchanges. For example, if a Sigma enters a conversation wanting to learn about a colleague's expertise in a certain area, they can direct questions and comments towards that topic, making the conversation both educational and engaging. Similarly, if they aim to offer support or advice, they can focus on listening and responding in a way that is helpful and thoughtful. By having a purpose, Sigma males ensure that conversations are not only meaningful but also beneficial for all involved, creating a sense of progress and satisfaction. This approach emphasizes the value of each interaction, making even brief encounters significant and rewarding. Number 13. Focusing on common challenges. Sigma males often navigate conversations towards discussing common challenges or obstacles, which naturally deepens the dialogue. This approach shifts the focus from trivial matters to shared human experiences, fostering a sense of camaraderie and understanding. For example, instead of discussing the weather, a Sigma might bring up a challenge they're facing in a current project and ask the other person if they've ever encountered something similar. This not only opens the door to more substantive conversations, but also encourages mutual sharing of advice, strategies, and support. Discussing challenges allows for vulnerability in a way that feels natural and productive, moving away from superficial interactions to ones that are genuinely supportive and enriching. It creates an environment where both parties can learn from each other and feel more connected through their shared struggles and successes. Number 14. Exploring philosophical or ethical questions. Sigma males often steer conversations towards philosophical or ethical questions to bypass small talk and engage in more intellectually stimulating discussions. This tactic involves posing thought-provoking questions that encourage deeper reflection and discussion, such as opinions on moral dilemmas, the impact of technology on society, or the nature of happiness. These topics can significantly elevate the level of conversation, inviting both parties to share their thoughts, beliefs, and values in a meaningful way. This approach not only avoids mundane chatter but also allows Sigma males and their conversation partners to explore complex ideas and gain insights into each other's perspectives. By engaging in discussions that challenge the mind and provoke deep thought, Sigma males foster a sense of intellectual camaraderie and create conversations that are both enlightening and memorable. Number 15. Initiating projects or activities together. Sigma males often find that one of the most effective ways to transform superficial conversations into meaningful interactions is by introducing the idea of working on projects or engaging in activities together. This approach leverages shared interests or goals to create a deeper connection and provides a tangible focus for future interactions. For example, if a Sigma discovers that someone shares their passion for environmental conservation, they might suggest collaborating on a community cleanup effort or starting a recycling initiative together. This not only provides a purposeful topic for discussion but also offers a platform for both individuals to contribute their skills and knowledge towards a common goal. By working together on a project or activity, conversations naturally move beyond the surface and dive into planning, problem-solving, and sharing personal insights and experiences related to the task at hand. This collaborative environment fosters a sense of partnership and mutual respect, as both parties are invested in achieving a shared outcome. Moreover, it allows Sigma males to demonstrate their strengths and values in action, rather than through words alone, creating a more authentic and meaningful bond. As the project progresses, the ongoing collaboration ensures that conversations continue to evolve, keeping the relationship dynamic and engaging. This method not only sidesteps small talk but also builds a foundation for a deeper and more rewarding connection. Number 16. Discussing future aspirations and goals. Sigma males realize that conversations about future aspirations and goals are not just about sharing dreams, they're about exploring the essence of who someone is and what drives them. When a Sigma engages someone in a conversation about their future, it's an invitation to discuss hopes, fears, strategies, and the obstacles they foresee. This kind of dialogue offers a rich tapestry of topics that can lead to profound insights into someone's character, values, and life philosophy. For instance, in discussing career aspirations, a conversation can naturally extend into the reasons behind choosing a certain path, the challenges faced along the way, and the lessons learned from those challenges. This opens up avenues for discussing broader topics such as the importance of perseverance, the role of mentorship, and the concept of success. Similarly, talking about personal goals can lead to discussions about work-life balance, personal fulfillment, and the impact of personal relationships on achieving those goals. By focusing on future aspirations and goals, Sigma males can create a dialogue that's not only about the what but also the why and the how. This approach encourages vulnerability, trust, and mutual support, as both parties share their aspirations and the vulnerabilities associated with them. It transforms the conversation into a shared journey of discovery, where each person can offer insights, encouragement, and possibly even collaboration to help achieve those goals. In doing so, Sigma males facilitate a connection that is rooted in mutual aspiration and respect, far removed from the superficiality of small talk. Number 17. Exploring artistic or cultural interests. Sigma males can deepen conversations by steering them towards artistic or cultural interests, which often reveal much about a person's tastes, beliefs, and perspectives. This strategy involves discussing books, music, movies, art, and cultural events, not just as forms of entertainment but as expressions of human experience and creativity. For example, instead of asking what someone's favorite movie is, a Sigma might inquire about a film that profoundly affected them and why. This opens up a dialogue that touches on themes, storytelling, personal growth, and the emotional impact of art. Exploring these topics can lead to rich, nuanced conversations that go well beyond the surface level. It allows both parties to share and discover insights about each other and the world around them. Moreover, discussing artistic and cultural interests can also lead to shared experiences, such as attending concerts, art exhibits, or movie screenings together, further enriching the relationship. This approach not only bypasses mundane chit-chat, but also fosters a connection built on mutual curiosity and the appreciation of art and culture as lenses through which to view and understand life more deeply. Number 18. Engaging in intellectual debates. Sigma males often find that engaging in respectful, intellectual debates can be a stimulating way to transcend small talk and connect on a more meaningful level. This involves discussing topics like philosophy, science, politics, or social issues in a way that challenges both parties to think critically and express their viewpoints. For instance, a Sigma might pose a question about ethical dilemmas in technology, the implications of scientific discoveries on society, or perspectives on current political developments. The key to this approach is maintaining respect and openness, ensuring that the debate is a means for mutual exploration and understanding rather than conflict. Intellectual debates offer a platform for Sigma males and their conversation partners to showcase their knowledge, reasoning skills, and ability to consider different viewpoints. This type of conversation not only elevates the discourse but also strengthens bonds through the shared experience of navigating complex ideas and learning from each other. Engaging in debates in this manner can lead to a profound respect for the other's intellect and values, laying the groundwork for a deeply rooted and intellectually fulfilling relationship. Thank you for your attention. You can now become a member of the channel by clicking the join button under this video.